Wow.
Wow. And there's nobody there.
Somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Oh, I'm vibrating. My watch was vibrating. Hi, Anne-Marie Newman.
Hello. Welcome, Anne.
How are you?
I hope you're being a good girl. Excuse me while I drink my tea.
And I'm drinking my coffee. All right.
Well, Anne-Marie, it looks like you're the only one today, so you might end up getting the works.
Hi, Sarah Bachelor. Hi, Tracy.
Yeah, we're very well, thank you, Anne-Marie. Hi, Tracy Hand.
How has everyone been today? Hi, Bernadette and Claire.
Hi.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Donna, my lovely.
Hello, Facebook user.
Yeah. I like the way it's you that they say hello to, not me.
Oh, you see, they always say hello to the good-looking one.
Wait, I'm the good-looking one. Thank you very much.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Kerry.
All right, just trying to...
Right, Paul's going to bring the broadcast up on his phone so we can see the names of those who come up as a Facebook user.
Yes.
So we've got an idea. I think that's Judy Peters, Franziska, that comes up as Facebook user. It says, I would love a message.
I would love a message. Mary Oak.
No. Mary Oak. Hi, I'm from Australia.
Ah, welcome, Australia. Yeah,
Oh.
She said that. Yeah, that's me.
Aye, right, got ya.
Right.
Okay.
First thing I'd like to do, one of our watchers has actually asked us whether we can actually send out a bit of healing to her husband, Marie. Her husband, Les, he's in hospital just getting over pneumonia. From what she was saying, he is in a pretty bad way. So if we can send out healing thoughts and love thoughts to her and her family, that'd be fantastic. Hi, Leona. If we forget any of your names or anything, we do apologise. But yeah. Right. The first one I'm actually thinking of who I'm going to go to as a thank you is Veronica. Can you give me 3 colours, please, Veronica?
Is that you crawling again? Anyway, he seems to have forgotten. I'm Luke.
And I'm Paul.
And together we are Double Trouble.
Yes, Double Trouble.
So,
right, you're going to have blue, green, and pink, but we're going to do this quickly first. All right.
That'll do.
That'll do. Right.
Right. The opening card for tonight's show is the Angel of Openness. And that says, my heart and mind are open to the light and love of my soul. When our consciousness is open to the love and the light of the soul, our lives gain a new perspective. The light illuminates all that may be obscure and doubtful in our minds, The presence of love dissolves fear and protects us. And at the same time, it radiates to everyone around us. So, the open is what the card is saying.
Yeah, I've just done Veronica's name. And also Anne-Marie Newman. Can you give me 3 colours as well? Because we're only having an hour. If I do 2, it'll be a lot easier.
Hi, Sammy. We're well, thanks.
Hi, all. Facebook users, if you can go to StreamYard.com. I know the lovely Veronica always puts the address up.
Hi, Suzanne.
That would help us all as well. Hi, Wayne. So, Anne-Marie Newman, can you give me 3 colours as well, please? And what I'll do is I'll orange, red, and yellow. Okay. Red and yellow. Right, I'll be going away to do the art, and Luke's going to come and give you some fantastic messages.
Right, you leave me all on my own.
I'm only here.
Oh, right, that's okay then. Right, okay. So I'll put your phone over there just so I can see names that don't come up on StreamYard.
I mentioned the double.
And can I have names up, please, for a Miss Scarlet Reed? Names up, please, for a Miss Scarlet Reed. Right. Spirit, where are we going? Oh, I think I feel drawn to Yep. Marie Hall. Marie Hall. I feel drawn to yourself. Right. Here we go. Now, as I connect with your energies and Spirit starts sending me images onto the crystal. Right. I'm actually looking into here and I'm seeing you. You're standing in a lovely garden. You're standing in a lovely garden, and all around you, you are surrounded by really bright and colourful flowers, varieties of which I must confess I haven't have a clue what the names of them are. And can anyone else hear that electrical buzzing hurting my brain? Right, let me see if I can switch off a few things. All right, hopefully that'll make a difference. And where was that? Oh yes, you're standing in this really, really beautiful garden, surrounded by amazing amounts of flowers, of which most of which I must confess I don't actually know the names of. But there's the obvious ones. There is daffodils. There are tulips of a variety of different colours. So I have no idea what the rest of them are called, but they're there and they're quite strong in their colours and vivid as well. And in between the flowers, there's a flower bed here, there's a flower bed there, and in between, in the middle, there's a nice, well-kept lawn. And I'm seeing you standing there, barefooted, in a summer dress on a bright summer's day, but you're barefooted on the grass. Now, when I see an image of anyone through the crystal here, stood barefooted upon grass, it immediately tells me straight away that there are 2 things very, very significant happening in that person's life at this moment. So speaking from a spiritual perspective, straight away, it is an indication of a change of phase. So what's happening here is one phase has come to an end, and the second phase, okay, is about to begin. Green grass under a person's feet in a situation like that is an indication of new growth, new movement, the beginning of a new cycle or phase in a person's life. And in a garden full of flowers, such as what we have here in the crystal, the smells of the different flowers, the scents going into the nose is an actual cleansing sign that's taken place with that individual. So you've got a new phase beginning, and at the same time, Spirit are showing me that they are cleansing you from top to bottom. The flower scent gets into the lungs, it refreshes the body, a vibrant boost of energy from the colors of all of the flowers present will cleanse entire body, spirit, and soul. Now, as I gaze into the crystal there, I'm very much aware of an individual that's coming in from behind me, and they love to come through my windows. I don't know why, when there's a big door out there, but they come through the window, and I can sense a gentleman incoming. He's just touching the outside of my energy field now as he comes in. And I'm sensing a gentleman. As he comes in, it's very noticeable to me that he comes with a very strong energy. This is a person who, oh, right, okay, yeah. He's got a very strong energy, but when it comes to years, this person passed in late years. So I'm going to be placing this person past the age of 70, because he's not middle-aged, which would be 55 to 70 for me. So this person is coming in. He's closer to the 80s than he is the 70s or the 60s. And he comes in, the vibration I'm getting is a very strong fatherly style love. But this person, I'm more inclined to be placing him in the third generation. So generation 1 is yourself. 2 would be a parent, an auntie or uncle. 3 would be a grandparent, a great uncle or a great auntie. So I want to be placing this person in the third generation. And as he comes in, he's waving his hands around like this to me, which is showing me that he's a person who works very much, or when he did work, was someone who worked very strongly in a manual labor type of position. So, you know, he worked with his hands. So this is someone who would fall into a job like a carpenter, a bricklayer, a plasterer, slater, a miner, someone who used their hands to generate the work. This is not a person with a white collar that would sit down at a desk. This is someone who'd do, in Scottish terms, a hump and dump type form of work. Now, as he comes in, I'm feeling a very, very strong sense of pride, a very strong sense of, I'm just being shown a pinky color coming out in like a cloud from the chest level. Where this is telling me this is what we call familiar love. This is the love of a family member to a family member. This is not a romantic love. This is like an unconditional familiar love coming out, and it's coming out quite strongly in the direction of yourself, Marie. And I feel this person is very much in admiration of you. It's like an example that's been placed in my mind this year is like a grandfather with a granddaughter on the knee and bouncing them up and down and completely dotting on this little individual, this work of miracle, bouncing up and down and doing the typical little sort of how do you say it, like fun little noises like all that sort of thing, and really enjoying the presence of a child on his knee. It's that type of thing. This is what I say when I talk about familiar love. He's all dotted and worshipping this little bundle that he's bouncing up and down on his knee. And yes, minor would fit perfectly in well with the hands here, definitely. And as he comes in stronger to me, the one thing I can quite detect in here is there is a rattle in the chest. So there is a form of illness within the chest that this gentleman had during his latter years, no doubt related to the type of work he was doing. But it's like he he comes in, and I look at his face, and what I'm seeing is like this just magical smile on him. It's magical smile. It's like he's been reunited with the little child he loved to bounce up and down on his knee. Almost in awe. And as he comes in, the first thing I'm hearing in my mind, words that he is saying to me, okay, slow down. I can only say so much at a time without having to forgetting everything. I'm getting old, you know. So, say that again. Right, okay. As he pulls close to me, he wants to say how much he wishes he was still on the earth plane, because there's so much around you that he missed. But being able to come in as a spirit, he could see everything, but he just couldn't participate in the way that he wanted. But he wants you to know that he's very much still around. He does like to come in and visit, and he likes being surrounded by family. He likes being around and watching everything that goes on, and you know, the communication lines that he couldn't express in the physical because time differences wouldn't allow it. He's very much able to express in the spiritual. So although he's never physically been able to, you know, like any grandfather would want to do, is give you a hug and bounce you up on the knee like you see on the movies and that sort of thing. Although he wasn't physically able to do that sort of thing, he's very much aware of everything that goes on around. He comes in visitation. He's able to go and do the things he couldn't physically do. Yep. Absolutely. He says he can't believe just how much the world has changed in such a short space of time. And he has one thing in mind that he said that he wants to say to you. And what's that, man? Mm-hmm. There are a number of old photographs, he says, it's floating around that has his image on them. And he wants to know, there's one floating around in particular that shows him as a young man. And he says that's how he likes to make himself seen, as being like that. A nice, tall, slim man. As he says, his words are, you know, a nice, tall, slim, handsome man. That's the way I like to be remembered, and not in the state that I ended up because of my complaint in my chest, the difficulty that he had in getting his breath towards the end. You know, he really did go downhill quite quickly, but he wants to be remembered as that slim gentleman in the old black and white photograph that's floating around in the family. I don't know if you've actually ever seen the photograph that he's speaking around, but there's one that exists showing him like that. And as he stands before me here, that's how he appears. So what? You look like you're in your early 20s, late 20s or early 30s. Yeah. Wow. Right, there's one showing him, he's saying he's 29 in this particular image, and that's how he likes to be remembered. That's when he was at his best, fit and most healthy. And that's the way when he manifests himself, when he shows himself, as he's showing himself to me actually there, is how he likes to be remembered. And the image is in a black and white photograph that is floating around somewhere within the family. And that's one he wants you to look at, because that's how it is. I look my best in that one. And although you never met him in the physical plane, he's very much aware of you, as family in the spirit realm do keep an eye on what's going on. you know. And that's one of his greatest regrets, is because he's not in the physical, he can't do what he loves to do with a granddaughter and a grandson, which is give them a hug and just be a granddad, which is really, really one of the things that he finds quite distressing. But he accepts things are what they are. So, did you see the one he's on about, Maria? Did you find the one he's on about? What size are you saying it is? He's saying it's about this size when you stand it up. It's about this size when you stand it up.
Like that.
And he's on it like that. One like that. A5 is that size, you said, Paul? Yeah, it's about an A.
That size.
Right. A5. So A5. So this might be A6. It's about this size, about the size of this car. If you can have a look, that's the one. The size he's talking about. It's black and white. It's pretty battered, apparently. You know, with creases and that in it, but that's the one he's on about. Okay, right. How are you doing there, Paul?
This one's really got to me.
Right.
Because, look.
Okay. So, have you finished?
Yeah.
Right. So, okay, Maria, I'm going to have to call it, bring it to an end here. Since we've only got an hour and Paul wants to come in and show his wax out there. So, Maria, have a look. If you find it, let me know. All right. That would be a blessing. So, thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. God bless you. And I'm now going to hand over to Paul with these wax cards. Right. So, Veronica, the time is right. Come on down, hon.
A bit of paper from where I was writing the names and that. Oh, over here. All right. Right, Veronica. Right. First thing first, there's a lot of healing that's needed around you, which I'm feeling that it's quite a lot of healing you actually do need. And there's a lot of stuff actually going through your mind at the moment, which is not helping quite a lot around you. Yeah, sorry, I thought that was your husband there. Say hi. Yeah, also, there's something new coming in for you that I'm finding around the green, which is telling me, like, there's like, are you thinking about doing a ghost hunt, or have you done a ghost hunt sort of thing? Because of this is what I'm feeling that you are actually going to be doing, something like a ghost hunt. That's
It's got points on it.
what?
It says we're on till 10.
Oh right. Okay. Cool. That's cool. Yeah. All right. So yeah, this is actually telling me that there is a ghost hunt around you, and also if you look here, there's like a mirror here, and what it's actually telling me is that you've actually looked in a mirror and actually seen a different face in there, and this is what they're actually showing me now, that this is what's been going on. I know you said like that your father needs like the healing and that, and yes, I do concur with that, because this is the other part, which is the pink. That I did put pink in that, honestly, and it actually was that's what come out with that. But this pink is going into the blue, so to me that is actually a family member with the healing who's around you, and that, yeah, I will concur with that. But they're still saying that there is a ghost hunt going round, and if you look, there is loads of spirit all around you as well, actually being around you, and there is a big thank you actually coming down from spirit for the things you do, and they are proud of everything what you've done and what you've become. You've become such a lovely, lovable lady. People are drawn to you and actually feels that they are actually drawn to you. It's like ourselves. We was actually drawn to come and actually speak to you about doing a show on here. And this is what people are getting really drawn to you, because they feel the love that you do give out. But they're also saying you give out the love, but you're not getting much back. And they're trying to say now it's time for you to get the love back as well. And I know you are a love working for spirit, but this is actually saying that you need the love as well. And I know spirit do love you, but you need it from other people as well. And they are actually coming in quite strongly with that. And like with the healing, when you send out healing, you've got to do yourself as well. And this is what's actually coming around you right now. But there is a few hurdles that you've had to get around. And this is actually saying, you know, the hurdles are actually clearing the way for you to actually get through. And that, so yeah, the spirits are all around you, and they're helping, giving the healing around you and all that. Yeah, massive hurdles. As you can see, there's all blocks and everything in the way. With both, like both the cards, there are blocks. There's been stairs to climb, which is here, and people as well. A lot of jealousy around as well. There, you know, in spiritual beings, there should not be any jealousy, but there is a lot around, and I do actually find that there are a lot of jealous people around. They're jealous of you, and you're thinking, why are they jealous of me? I don't know. But you know what people's minds are like. They are actually, you know, that's their thing they've got to try and beat and that. But yeah, the love, the light, and everything is coming round for you, and the healing is coming round for you and your family. And that, and I'm going to say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do these. And this is a thank you from the both of us for actually what you do and the help you give. So say, bless you, Veronica. Veronica, I just want to make sure, are we on till 10? Because Luke just saw someone say we're on till 10, which we'd love it. Yeah, Ted. Oh, fantastic. That is brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, Anne-Marie Newman. Right, hi, Anne. All right, yeah, it is till 10. That's only an hour, Lou. Not, he thought it was 2 hours. Mm-hmm. So I'm just putting name down. Right, this one I've been having quite, it's been getting to me quite a bit actually, but I've got to ask, no, you're not at the moment, but we can see you actually, Rachel. No problem at all. We can still see you. Right. As I said, Anne-Marie, I feel there's been things lost around you in a fire that I don't know whether it was a house fire or something like that, but there's been, because all in both these cards, there just seems to be a lot of flames about and fire, which is telling me that you've lost something or someone in a fire, which is quite scary. And I don't actually like doing these, but I have to give what the guides have told me. Can you resonate with this, please? Because I'll show you them. Right, here's one, and here's another. So if you can see, but I do you haven't had a fire, okay, but do you know someone that has? Because this is just, but coming away from that a minute, there is a bright spark around you as well. You are a bright person all around, and you can actually see the brightness of you. That people are drawn to, a bit like Veronica, but you are a shining star there, actually saying, and there is a gentleman in spirit that's actually who's actually saying this for you. I don't know whether your father's here or past, but this gentleman does feel like a father for around you that's actually saying that you are actually his star child, and is so happy with you. But like, this is like a barn as well. It's like the old saying is, you weren't born in the barn, and keep on leaving the doors open. They're saying you weren't born in the barn, so yeah, close the doors. Yeah, and if you look here, there is the gentleman here that's actually in here. That's actually letting you know that you are the bright star of him. Yeah, you do feel quite grounded as well, as I can feel here. At this one, it just like won't go away that there has been a fire around you or near you. Oh, bless him, bless him. And this is what they're actually trying to say. There is someone that they lost everything, and did you help someone that had lost everything in a fire that actually because this is what this is resonating. There is something around you, someone who's lost something in the fire. I can't change it. I can't take it back, unfortunately. But they're just telling me this. And there is like a dragon here as well, a spirit dragon that breathes fire as well. So the heat and the openness of it is actually, you are a hot person. You are, people like to be around you because you give out the love and the heat of you. And like there's another, I'd say this is a gentleman here wearing one of those old hats. Oh, what they called, where like the women have them and it's like a flowers round it. But this one's a gentleman's hat. And I think Dick Van Dyke wore one in Mary Poppins. Right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I can actually go with that because of it's hard to get a mortgage with a house that's actually had fire in it. So that could be the blocking that's happening. But yeah, they do actually feel that you will get your move, but it may take some time, and it may not be that actual property, but there is definitely a move actually coming in for you. And there is someone here, if you look at, there's a arm there with a hand. They're actually coming in to actually give you a hand with things as well. So I can't say whether they're going to help you with money or whatever. They're just saying there's a hand in here that's actually going to come and give you the hand. So sorry about this, but yeah, things are going to start looking positive. You are full of love. You show people love, and they are all around you and saying thank you for giving the love, and you deserve the love back as well. And I'm going to say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do these for you. And now I'm going to pick two others. Right, that was quite difficult, because the way I was getting it. Right. Who's that would love a reading?
Tanya Road out.
Right. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's have a look. I've just got to get my phone over to have a look, see who I'm drawn to. So I can look on here and actually see. Right, who am I going to go to? Bernadette Connolly. Can I have 3 colours, please? And Tawny Jones. I think that's how you say it. Tawny Jones. And Torwan Jones. Tawny Jones. Right, just writing the names down. Purple, white, blue for Bernadette. Blue. And Tawny Jones. 3 colours, please. Any colour you want. Yeah. Yes. I've got to say hello to Rachel. How are you? All right. Yeah, 3 colours you're drawn to. What I'm going to do, I'm going to white, silver, black. Okay. Black. Right, okay. I'll go and do them and leave Luke with yous.
Right. I think it's time for Sebastian to come out. Right, Sebastian. Right, where are we going? Okay, I've got a... Oh, hello. Right. I have a gentleman floating around here and he's shouting out the name Rachel. Rachel. Rachel Elizabeth Air Sebastian. Okay, that's a long name. Okay, I'll just shorten it down to Rachel. I think I'm with you, Rachel. As I have a gentleman calling out Rachel, Rachel, Rachel. Now, I can't at the moment see him. He's sort of floating around just on the edge, so I can just hear a gentle whisper of the name Rachel. So, as I tune into piece of paper, as I tune into your energies here, and I start having images processed coming through. Here we go. Right, they're coming in now. Right, Rachel, as I look into the crystal now, I'm rather oddly being given an image here of what I best describe as a hurricane. And as I look around the hurricane, the great big huge funnel going up into the sky, if you like, what I'm seeing here is the fact that this hurricane is going around your house, but not on the outside of the house. It's in the inside. It's like it's going from room to room to room to room, even the bathroom. So I hope there's no one sat on the you-know-what doing whatever, because the mess will be horrific. Right, and this hurricane, the cloud of the hurricane is, I mean, I can only describe it as like black as coal, literally as black as coal. And it's going around every room, and it's a continuous process. It's not stopping. I mean, it's sucking things up into the air. They're going around and around like sofas, beds, books, pots, pans. And as it goes out of the room, and it drops them, and then it goes into the next room, and then everything else is sucked up, and then it's dropped down. It's like Well, do you know, I use this term very loosely, you know, in a metaphorical sense. Like, you know, it's like you've got a house full of poltergeists. Literally, just everything's just in a mess, constantly. You know, never ever stops. And there is a dark, dark cloud that is like tangible and touchable. You know, in and around your house at the moment. Uh, and when I see things like, you know, a tangible, touchable, dark sort of cloud that's hanging around the house, it indicates to me that the house is full of stress. And when I mean stress, I mean, like, you know, we all go to, well, some of us go to work. You know, some of us go to work and we're like under pressure all the time to get things done in a short space of time. And that's what you would call stress. But this is a much more heavier, depressing sense of stress. It's like no one's getting the right kind of sleep. They're always, you know, it's like a doze type of sleep. No one's got any energy because they're always on edge. You know, there's a lot of arguing going on because people ain't sleeping and they can't concentrate. Their mind is on its back, yet you still got to function. So there's something not right in there at all. And I really, I'm on edge as to what best to advise to you here. So first and foremost, I sense there is something there. There's something definitely lurking around, which is in a sense responsible for what's going on. So I'm going to say to you, in the best will possible, to make contact with your local spiritualist church. Speak to the committee and the president and let them know what is going on, because there's something in there that shouldn't be there. And that's the best thing I can offer you, is to speak to the president of your local spiritualist church and seek their advice and help, because they will know what is the best thing to do for you. Meanwhile, I would also advise that you consult your own GP about being exhausted and all that, because you may need some assistance medically as well, just to get you back on your feet.
But you're no doctor.
But please note, I am not a doctor. So I'm just thinking about practical things that I can suggest to you. I have been thinking about going to see the priest. That is also probably a good idea as well. There are things perhaps that they can do that might be of assistance to
They
you.
don't like spiritualism.
But just be aware, sometimes the Roman Catholic Church and spiritual people don't tend to get on very well, but there's no harm in reaching out. You never know, he may be in a position to help. I'd also have to say that I'm sensing a gentleman coming close to me now. And now this is an elderly gentleman, and I'm saying elderly because I feel he's well past 70, someone who is taking yourself as one, mum and dad as two, you know, and that includes auntie and uncle. I'm going to go 3, that'd be grandparents, great auntie, great uncle. Okay. Now, as this person comes in, there is immediately that I can pick up that this gentleman has concerns. He has concerns about you. He has concerns about family. He is okay. Yeah. He says he's been knocking on the door trying to get your attention. Okay. But it doesn't seem to be able to get through. It's like and when I say knocking at the door, I'm talking metaphorically. I'm not actually saying he's standing at your front door going bang, 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 because, well, he can't, because he's a spirit person, you know, he's not got a physical body now. But he's been, if you like, knocking on your door, trying to get your attention. And as much as he's tried, he has been able, if you like, to break through the veil in the way that he wants to. He's telling me that he is making a point of being close by you. He's making a point of being nearby because he wants to be able to do a bit of this if he has to, you know, on your behalf. He's very, very much thinking about you. He still views you as the little girl, okay, that he used to walk to school now and again, and used to smother in Christmas gifts and birthday gifts and all that sort of thing. But he still very much feels it's his duty to be, you know, if he has to. And that's one side, you know, that he likes to demonstrate. But the other side of him is very much a loving, caring. I'll even go as far as saying sweet, but I don't want to disrespect his manliness by saying sweet. But you know, he's someone that is easy to get on with. You know, you can sit down and have a pint with him, or a lemonade in your case when you're a little girl, right? But he's someone you can get on really well with. You know, he build up a great rapport. He reminds me of an OAP that I used to know many, many years ago when I was a small boy. You know, he made time to spend time with the local kids that lived around there, because he says it kept his faculties up, because he used to help them with their homework. I mean, the kids were cheating, you know, myself included, because he was doing the homework for us and we were just taking it into class and getting the, well done, you're so intelligent. Where in actual fact I was probably very thick. But you know that he feels very much at home where he is. But like everybody else tells me that I've moved on to the world of spirit, is there are times they miss the physical touch, you know, the physical interaction. But the freedom, he says, I have in spirit allows me to go where I want, whenever I want, without having to catch a bus, jump in a taxi, get on the train, or jump in an aircraft. You know, he says he has a lot more freedom to do to go where he wants. But it's that physical contact that he says at times that he misses so much. Be aware he's around you, and he's very much being the protective father-like figure around you. And he says there is a presence around that he's concerned about. And he very much agrees with me saying, speak with the spiritualist church near you. They're simple enough to find. Just Google spiritual church near me, and they throw them up left, right, and centre. There should also be a contact number for them on it. So please do make contact with them and explain to them in your own words what is concerning you. There's very little I can do remotely from here. You know, if I was closer to you, then obviously I would step in and see what I could do and try and help you. But there are some people who specialize in this type of thing. Unfortunately, I'm not necessarily one of those type, but there are people in the local church who will be able to help. I can smell someone cooking a roast dinner. I don't think this is with you, though, to be honest, Rachel. I think this might be somebody else trying to come in.
Oh, we've got 10
right.
minutes.
So I'm going to leave it there, my dear. Thank you very much for working with me. Veronica's put something on the screen there that might be able to help you as well. Thank you, Veronica, for that. It's very kind of you. So I'm going to leave it there. This lovely gentleman said he's going to be spending lots of time with you, so be aware of his presence. Don't be scared of him, because he comes with so much love, it's unreal. I mean, really. Oh, you can share some with me if you want. I don't mind, right? But thank you very much. So I'm going to leave him with you. Take the love of spirit and all our best wishes, Rachel, and thank you so much for allowing me to work with you. I'll say bye-bye now. As Paul is waving the cards in the air. Who's the first one, Paul?
Bernadette Connolly.
Bernadette Conley, come on down. The price is right.
I actually thought I was going to have problems with those colours.
That's amazing, that is. That's amazing. Right,
Yeah.
you go that way, I'll go this way.
Yeah. Right. I bet my coffee's cold now.
Yeah, well, if you leave it.
Right, Bernadette. Right. What I'm seeing here is, yes, you are a very spiritual person, but you doubt yourself quite a lot. But there is a lot of healing around your mind, body, and soul at the moment, because things don't seem to be sort of adding up, if you can understand this, which is here. Right. There is like a cat also around you that is actually just letting you know, and you have felt this cat around you. Yeah, and your spiritual journey, what they're saying is it feels like it's come to a stop, but what they're saying is it has not. You are still on the journey. And are you in a circle at all, Bernadette? Because of what I'm actually feeling is that you need, if that circle isn't working out for you, you need to find another one that you will feel more comfortable in, if you can understand this. Okay, Danny. Yeah, but they're actually saying that it is still going, and you're on a mentorship but not a circle. Yeah, but if you don't feel really comfortable, there is other ways to find one that you will feel comfortable in. But there is a lot of healing actually around you, and I do actually feel like this one, things are actually starting to open up. And look here, it looks a bit like Dumbo the elephant with the big ears. Yeah, and this is what coming in. You need a bit more laughter and things in your life. Do not take life too seriously. You need to be able to still have a bit of fun. And like here, yes, it looks like something evil there, but no, it is not evil, because I know you are very protected. Yeah. This is I actually totally agree with you there, Bernadette. And this is why I'm saying that you need to find something where you will actually feel more comfortable with. And that's why I was saying you need to find something where you are more comfortable. And there are lovely people that can actually take you under their wing and guide you and help you in what you need to do. Don't let people tell you what to do. You do what you feel comfortable with. And this is what they're trying to tell me. There's been a few mishaps, and like there is another cat here that is passed over, and also a dog. If you look there, a dog, which I feel this dog was actually treated badly, because if you look at the dog, it looks like it's got all like things around his face and all that, to keep them keep them quiet and do as they're told sort of thing, being really wicked to the dog. But he's actually coming out and he's saying, well, he's not saying, obviously, but he's feeling more home now. This dog has actually passed and he's happy where he is now and he can run free. Oh, dogs. Yeah, this dog, you did hear of a dog that got treated really badly and this dog actually passed. But he is actually running round with loads of other dogs now and being the dog he should have been able to be when he was down here. And they're all just coming in with a load of love. And also there's a bird here as well. It's like a parrot that's actually coming in and keeps repeating itself. And you know, there's people that are doing that and you just want to say something. I'll just shut up. You've said it once, you don't need to say it again. But yeah, they're actually coming in and letting you know that thank you for the love and everything you give to the animals, and they are so indebted with you. And I just want to say thank you for allowing that to Luke actually speaks to the animals, and I'm glad that resonates and you know that dog is on about. So yeah, I'll say thank you for that and say God bless you, and thank you from us as well for the things you do. Double trouble tomorrow. Are we on tomorrow as well, Veronica? Right, this one I'm going to do quickly. Townie Jones. Right, Townie Jones. Just waiting for Townie Jones to answer. Hiya. Right, you chose black, white and silver, and I was quite worried about it because I didn't think it would actually go, but it does. But what this is telling me, because like black normally think, oh, death and all that, but no, what this is actually meaning is that you need to ground yourself more. You need to be at one with the earth and all this. And they are actually saying that you just need to imagine your feet on the ground and like roots coming out of your feet. And this is what they're actually just saying. But you are starting to shine like the silver. When I go like that, you will actually see silver in it. More so on this one, right? You see the silver in here. They're saying you are starting to shine, and you are getting there. And if you look here, there is actually a gentleman here. What looks like it's in a waterfall, and actually coming down. And this is actually the waterfall of life. They're saying, and they're actually coming in, and I do feel this is you here that's actually in the waterfall as well, and actually being the bright and they're saying, but you do need to listen, you do need to start making sense of things as well, because there's a lot of things we don't make sense of, but they are actually they will come into light with that, and I can actually I know exactly what they're, but they're saying you do need to ground yourself. You do need to, like when you're healing, send out healing for yourself as well, because they're not, they can't do everything, but they are actually saying that you are getting there, and they are going to be actually around you and help you and guide you. But there is things you need to learn yourself. They're saying they can't do everything, but they're just letting you know that they are about, and they are willing to guide you with the things that you want to do. But just please ground yourself and put protection around yourself, more so protection around yourself. And yeah, and that is all I've got with them at the moment. And unfortunately, this is my last one, as it is 10 o'clock now. We have to, unfortunately, that is our lot. And oh, so we're not on tomorrow. I thought you were saying we was on tomorrow. Steve.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just checked my diary.
Yeah.
There's a pub night out tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if you need us, we're always here.
Yeah, we're always here if you need us. So just one thing to say, if it's okay, just going to do a closing card for everyone else that's actually here. No problem. If you want the cards that I've done, message me and I can sort them out. There is a charge for people that want the cards, but if you message me, we can sort that out. No problem at all.
Okay, our closing card is the Angel of Clarity. And the angel says, the clarity of my soul flows through me when I think, feel, and act in the world. The more we tune into the inner light that comes to guide our actions safely, the simpler life becomes. This is clarity, a kind of inner knowing that leads us easily and lightly to what is right. In other words, clear your mind, and it will lead you to where you're meant to be.
In mind, body, and soul.
Yeah. To all those who we couldn't get around to, we're so sorry. But if you go on to Double Trouble at Home, you'll see there when we're next on, and please do feel free to join us there, where we might have longer than an hour, and we'll do our very best to get around to you all. Thank you ever so much for having us.
Thank you, Veronica.
So yeah, and thank you ever so much for tuning in to watch us. I really, really do appreciate it, because without you, we wouldn't be where we are.
Yeah.
So I'll say, look after yourselves and each other.
And we will see you next week.
Good night.
All right.